Yo, what's up, Blackish fam? It's your boy B. We're looking to wrap up this Goblin album. We've been going through it track by track. My wife's over there breaking dishes in the background. I don't know. She might be a little upset. I'm on the computer this early. Happy Saturday. Happy New Year. I hope everyone's blessed. The world is treating you right. Um, I did a couple songs last night. I believe it was Analog and BSD. I was a little bit lit, so we got to go back and see how those reactions are. Those were the last two tracks. So right now we got Tyler the Creator, Goblin track. We're on Window, which is track 13. Now I've been noticing a change in the music. When I first put the Bastard album, was like, what did he just say? And I got some of that, especially with Tron Cat. Man, this cat said, "I'm gonna rape a chick just so I could tell my friends I had a threesome," and that caught me off guard. I was like, "Ooh, ooh," that hit me a different way. I said, "I'm nominating you for Player of the Year." But I noticed with the one where he was talking about, I think it was Analog. He was talking about a nice day at the beach, and I was looking for a hidden meaning. I don't know if there is one, but we noticed a transition kind of in some of the music. Wasn't as dark, or it doesn't seem so. Maybe it's slowly transitioning out of that. But really interested. I noticed this is an 8-minute song, which seems unusual to him. So without further ado, let's get to it. And of course, I got the lyrics here for you guys.
Tyler,
Dr. TC.
I know it's short notice, but I brought one of your friends here. For some reason, didn't get a hold of Taco and Jasper, but
Taco.
I just brought all your friends here to talk
My
to
mom
you.
used to date a guy named Taco. He
They
died.
were really worried about you. And I thought it would be better if they could talk to you.
It was all a dream. I used to read complex magazines. When I rhyme, I'm trying to get pictures in high time, smoke trees and see my dreams.
Man, sometimes Tyler gives me the vibe that he's a bit older, even though he's a young cat, because he references things that I just wouldn't expect the teenage generation to get. Um, you know, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, right? That was Biggie's verse. So you can tell he's referencing some Biggie or just doing a little shout out to that. And for those that don't know, I don't even know if it's still in publication. Maybe it went to an online format, but High Times was like the magazine about smoking weed when you were young. It had all types of stuff from, joints that looked like stars and how to, and gave you a lot of information. I don't even think it's still in existence, but I'm sure it's online somewhere, might be what he's referencing. Let's run it back here.
They could talk to you.
It was all a dream. I used to read complex magazines. When I rhyme, I'm trying to get pictures in high time, smoke trees and see my dreams hanging in the skyline. Swan time, bomb off the bed into a fine dime. In my mind, I'm just trying to smoke the finest and get high, stinking bad highness and vaginas. I'm the flyest when it comes to this. Fire when I come to spit. I am getting higher when the light.
No, man, it kind of reminds me a little bit of a Lil Wayne flow or something. This is definitely different from some of his other stuff that I've heard.
Swan time, bomb off the bed into a fine dime. In my mind, I'm just trying to smoke the finest and get high, stinking bad highness and vaginas. I'm the flyest when it comes to this. Fire when I come to spit.
I always think, he came out as bisexual or gay later in life, I'm understanding. So when he references, it looks like he said, I'm sticking bad heinies and vaginas. Heinies that's another word for ass, right? So I don't know if he's referencing this, because you can kind of, your gaydar goes off a little bit when you hear some of his references, but it could just be the way that he talks, right? But when I hear things like that, I automatically think, man, was he dropping little Easter eggs telling us he was gay, yesteryear?
I am getting higher when the lighter comes in front of this. I'm a stoner, yeah, you get the picture now. 30,000 feet gon' make it hard for me to simmer down.
On a plane.
Another flight, another beat, another city, wow. That's another couple bitches crying when I get now.
Ooh.
Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? We on top of the world. Where we at?
It definitely sounds like some Wayne or something.
And 5 minutes from suicide, I biked it to the park. I walked him to the block, met a guy, burgundy cream snapback, hurling himself at cars and flirting with blonde Cadillacs. All was great. Frankie had the blues, in fact. Bunch of pale hipster girls, pretty but they booty flat. Teenage males couldn't tell I was going through it. Had a wallet full of cream, Amex green, Beamer almost black. Parked in front of the studio, bastards recorded at Earl Gilbert, Tyler, Haji, Damo, Left, Taco, Nat, Kel, Sidney, Lionel, Juan, Michael, Jasper, Allen, Bet I'm missing several, but I had to bring that pattern back. We live inside a house that says, fuck them on the welcome mat. Deep inside the ear canals of Bill O'Reilly's daughters, that's where I'm at. Now where we at? Where we at? Wolf Gang, where we at?
Swell motions get promotions to my whole team. Hell yeah, I smoke weed, cause I like to go green. Professor B educates niggas, let me grow.
You know, the vibe is completely off with this. Not that it's bad. It sounds like just like a freestyle you kick in the studio. You just get your different, you get a turn, you spit what you got and you move on. It's decent, nothing too crazy lyrical. I haven't had to break down anything with like a double meaning or anything like that, but it's good. I like the vibe and it's different. A good way to kind of wind down the album. There's still little bars, how, I smoke weed because I like to go green, like going green, being eco-friendly. Nothing too heavy, but it's decent so far. 8-minute song. Let's see what else he's got planned here.
Proceed, shine chandelier bright, you might get, bleeds. We add range oil, rain at 306. Milk and glaze is the Greek gold mix. Me, yo, bitch is coming along. Yeah, she hummed my song. Sing them like they were for her, but they were for the blur. No longer, but we weren't premature. Immature, she's unsure. I'm for sure. Blouse and dress in my shirt. On the floor to pick it up, out the door chase an imaginary friend of revered absorption. Impregnate the dream until it has an abortion. Where we at? Where we on top of the world, on top of the world, nigga, top of the world.
Everything they say I never have, I'm seeing now. I bet they see we ballin' like All-Star Weekend. Always been the most cool, they chase all shade. They say life switches pace when you got shit made, so I'm just trying to get paid. Don't you remember the days where your dreams were the only thing that kept you sane? And too often they think that they could stop me. Now every show we making half a Maserati, and the only thing blocking me is paparazzi. Now it's gold roll, they try to clock me. Everything stay in the box like fighters in hockey. Miss me if you thinking me slack. Work hard, I got the world saying every single Friday is black. Took your bitch in, get in the back. Cause she know where we at, nigga. Where we at, nigga. We on top of the world, on top of the world. Where we at, niggas.
It's a little chill vibe, man.
Where the fuck we at, man? Y'all niggas don't know me. Where we at? Down the fucking earth, down the fucking earth, fuck everybody. Here goes some extra girth, sir. Fuck
Girth is,
I'm making my nerves hurt. Since I'm
For those who, younger cats, girth is like the circumference of a cylinder or such. So when you hear girth, most people are talking about the thickness of their penis.
saying fuck everybody, I guess that I'm a fucking pervert. My window is a book, and I'm a fucking crook stealing phones to call home, but the line is off the hook. My mommy paid the bill, guess I can't pay it either. I ain't signed a fucking deal yet, but when I do, Clancy and Dave are taking percentages that could pay the whole fucking city's mortgage. Hopefully I make
you know, a lot of times a business manager or if they're helping you book shows or promote your work, they get a cut of your of what you bring in. Normally it's like 10%, but it could be negotiated different depending on what they're doing. He's saying, yo, they cut their percentage to pay the whole city's fucking mortgages, right? That's how much dough I'm making. Sick.
Make a lot of chords from touring and fucking organ, from playing piano organs, and hopefully I can pay the bill. Shit is getting real. People begin to feel like I'm changing, but they're just playing and making big fucking deals about it. Some shit they bitch about it.
Can you get backstage,
No
man?
fag, it's sold out.
Come on while you hold out. I thought we was boys without me. You wouldn't be until the Lord creator. You're from the derby. I can tell whenever you perform. I never can't change the spot.
But I'm a fucking unicorn.
Whatever.
Look, you can't stop me. I'm going full Monty. Fuck that. I'm Hitler. Everyone's a fucking Nazi. Well, forget it, ain't. You be roaming where the fox be, and I be where anybody cares. I try to preach fuck age, live dreams, and have fun.
Give a fuck, kid.
Yo, that's good advice, right? That sounds like advice that come from like Betty White or something. Rest in peace, Betty White. She said, fuck age, live dreams, and have fun, right? Doesn't matter how old you are. Still pursue your dreams and have fun while doing it. You know, too many people get caught up trying to chase this dough that they forget that, you know, you can't take anything with you, right? It doesn't matter how old you are. Just have fun with it and don't take yourself too serious, bro.
Maybe I should have some.
Asshole, have none.
How can I wake up on the wrong side of the bed when I don't even fucking have one? When I'm on that stage, I feel important. A whole fucking assortment of children that's taking Ritalin because the teacher said that the therapist wasn't feeling him. You gotta be fucking kidding me. In school I was a zero, now I'm every boy's hero, and they fear it. You can hear it when that little fucker's reciting my lyrics. Yeah, rebel nigga cheering, dead parents everywhere. It's smelling like Teen Spirit. Okay, fuck it.
Teen Spirit used to be deodorant that was specifically marketed to teens. It's also a Nirvana song. I believe it's actually called Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Elvis has left the building. Fuck.
Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck are you doing? You just go. Nigga, hold on. Nigga. Hey, sorry. All this shit we've been doing, we just fucking talk about this? Nigga, you just gonna shoot me in my mouth?
Sorry.
Fuck up. What?
Charlie, give me the gun.
Fuck, man. I'm so fucked. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, man. I don't fuck you, nigga. Fucking bodies. You're supposed to fucking help me! Oh, fuck! Bye! Bye!
Yeah, that was decent. Again, probably not one of my favorites. I don't think it's playlist to me, but it's good kind of seeing him mature throughout the work that he's doing. This was just a little bit different. It wasn't, you know, sometimes I've noticed with Tyler, it's impactful not because of exactly what he says, but how he's saying it. And I think that was a lot of this song. There wasn't really much to break down. It was pretty self-explanatory. But, you know, good vibe. Definitely a good beat, you know, just it was him and his guys kicking it. Good way to wrap up the album. Now, one thing I kept thinking of at the end, you know, I always hear hints of, like, Eminem in his work, maybe a little Marilyn Manson, a little Chance the Rapper. You know, you can hear different influences. You know, I bet Tyler would be a good actor. I could see him on a sitcom or something with like not Chance the Rapper, like Childish Gambino or something like that. But yeah, just excited to get through it. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've been going over Tyler's work. It's extremely interesting. I've heard a lot of the hype about who he is as an artist. A lot of people told me to check out some of his earlier work to really understand who he is. So we went over the entire Bastard album, and now we're about to wrap up Goblin. That was just the track Window. The only two we have left are AU79 and Golden. So we're about to get to those, and then we'll be able to wrap up the Goblin soundtrack, and I'll put it all on one playlist. But don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to check out some of his newer work, compare it with his older work, as well as check out some new artists, new spoken word, anything that's bringing something different to the table. So look forward to seeing you guys on the channel.